Paradise almost makes people go, oh, it's not quite paradise, but in the reality, it's pretty paradise. Hello everyone, Thranx is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Sitting on the bridge of the Relentless, we're actually, hail, how's it going? We're actually preparing to travel to another system. One which perhaps has yet to be fully explored, but I don't know, maybe. So let's look at Fire 132 Temperance. We're going to start looking at which planets have yet to be fully discovered, because really we need to go ahead and do that, even though it's possible. Fire 145, the 80s. That's fun. All unknown though. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Temperance. So we only got Paradise Almost and Glacial Fortress. Okay. But we have all these other ones that have been unknown. So let's take a trip to Temperance. And in that way we can swing back by Paradise Almost and see what we have going on there. Ooh. Again, dealing with the Dark Nebula. Perilous conflict level. Only 2 out of 6 planets discovered. That's exciting, to say the least. We have ripe, uncharted worlds at our disposal. We need to clear some space in our hangar. We need to be able to start collecting crashed starships once again, and it's killing me that we can't do that. So we have modules for an exocraft. That's fun. The JE2 or Iotson, formerly known as the JE2 Iotson, now the Star Fury. A very fun ship, although, yeah, I think we're in need of a new fighter. We're in the market for a new fighter at this point. I love it, I do, but you know, it's well, yeah, I'm in the mood. I'm in the market for a new fighter, and I can't seem to let go of the Gojos J06. I'm a huge fan of the ship that has yet to be named. We're going to wait till it's S-Class to name it, and then, of course, the End of Sleep. Trusty, intrepid, Event Horizon, Explorer. Is it time we just let the Katsadam's coup go? You know, I'm not certain. I'm just not certain. Okay, so here's what we'll do. As a person appears in front of my ship, go ahead and talk to them and claim it. The cost should be free. And we'll take whatever sort of... yeah, we don't have a whole lot of stuff here, but we're going to go ahead and pass on the... we're going to pass on the Katsadam's coup to our Thranxian Eusalises. And I think we'll start by just buying this one. So let's go ahead and we're going to make an offer on their ship, and in fact we're going to exchange for this ship. Boop. And then should be able to talk to them. Nope, doesn't appear like it. Oh, they went back inside. Maybe they're gonna pop out and There you go. There you go. Good job. So the class gets re-rolled when this happens. But it should have a lot of inventory. Oh, they can't type. That's okay. I'm reading it in the Discord. Oh, okay. No problem. No worries. Well, it's a C. They said it's a C class. Well, at least you got a large inventory now. Sure, you can sort of use it as a hauler. It's not perfect, but also you got the Katsanam's coup, so then there's that. And I think what we're going to do while we're here is we're actually going to scrap the one we purchased. The Flying Dance PC-9. Yep, we're going to claim all that scrap. Yep. Bing. Okay, so not a lot there. And then it's going to bring in the Nightmare in Space. Ooh, right on top of it. That's frightening. That's very frightening. Uh-huh. And there they go. Alright. So we've made our little detour. We returned to the Thranxian Conflagration in order to make sure the Katsanam's coup got into good hands. And what we'll do is we'll continue with the rest of the exploration in this episode in just a moment. Alright, we're back. We've given away the Katsanam's coup, and all is well. Now we have the space to start salvaging ships from the bottom of oceans once again. You Sailors, I hope you enjoy your new craft. May it serve you well as it served me. And then I couldn't help but notice we have this individual hanging out up here. What? Vikinid Zaxo? Who are you, freighter crew? This crew member seems to revel in the diversity of freighter living. They shift restlessly while the vessel is stationary, fingering their multi-tool, anticipating the next warp to a new system. How peculiar. We have these random odd crew members over here. More freighter crew. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to meet all the crew just yet. We're a little preoccupied with, well, exploration. Let's just go ahead and say it. We have lots and lots of systems we need to continue making contact with, and we're returning to... That isn't what we named that system, was it? Now, hold on 1 second. Temperance. Is this really the... How peculiar. Well, I suppose it let us name it, but then it didn't matter because it was named. That's fine. As long as we know the moniker to it, that's perfectly fine. It's still the Fire 150 system. And then look, we've got these uncharted systems in the Yesha adjunct. We'll have to look up which system that is. We have a flowchart, or I'm sorry, not a flowchart, a spreadsheet going in the Discord for anyone that really wants to know. Fire 145, the 80s. That's fun. That's interesting. But we're looking at Temperance, right? Yes, 2 systems explored. This one is none. We'll have to look. We'll have to see. Okay, so we are going back to Temperance, Fire 132. Yes, this is where we wanted to get back to. And let's see, for this system we're looking at, yeah, we have Glacial Fortress and Paradise almost. I dare say we should, at the minimum, maybe do a flyby of these systems? Reanalyze what we have going on here. I'm curious to see if Paradise Almost has changed. Then I'm sure that Glacial Fortress has too. Or we'll just start out by hitting the first planet right in front of us. No. Tempting, but no. We're right here next to Glacial Fortress. And I think we should... Oh, no. We should definitely swing on down to one of these continents and see what the heck we're working with down here now. Ooh. Sandy beaches. Okay, some sand, some rocks, some thick cloud cover. Terrain is fairly uneven. It's forested. Wooded, I should say. No, yeah, it's pretty dense, actually. These forests are fairly dense. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's what you call thick brush right there. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so not a lot of changes. Still showing the plateaus and really just incredibly thick forests. Very cool. Do we want to... I mean, it says discovered. I think we need to just push on to some unexplored planets. If it says discovered, maybe that means it hasn't changed, because we did already discover it. Planet. Paradise Almost. I think we deserve to revisit this planet. This planet, other than its tremendous storms, really just had some amazing stuff going on with it, right? The weather. Inescapable toxins? For a rainy planet? Well, that's got to be a mistake, right? And that's a pretty squared away continental structure, too. It was the weather that was the culprit in this planet, if I'm not mistaken. More wreckage. I think we might just grab that nice shot there, and we'll just continue heading to our Paradise Almost planet. I don't think I want to mess with the freighter wreckage. Not at this time. Not at this time. This continental landmass looks fairly good. Let's see what we've got here. Yep. Rolling hills. Okay, yeah, we did have the odd anvil plateaus and the purple trees. That's not really a reason to scoff at a planet with blue skies and teal water and bubbles? What is going on here? What the heck? Better just land. You better just land. Inescapable toxins? For weather. Sings at dusk with bioluminescent blood. This is quite epic. Boy, this isn't Paradise Almost. This This is paradise, right? I mean, we have to scan the oceans. This is like something out of a dream. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know what else you could do to really get... I can't. I'm speechless. The changes that I've seen in the systems have been so profound. And look at that green. Green as green could be. No, let's switch to the terrain manipulator. We're gonna get our little cache here. Oh, fauna. Besides birds. Hold on. Whoa. What a... Okay. Sure. It's like a... Oh, and they got ram horns, too. A bipedal deer? But the bubbles... Something about the perfect coloration of this planet with the bubbles. I can't even. I'm smitten. I don't know if I'll leave. No, we must. There's more out there we have to find. There really is. Alright, I think it's safe to say we can go ahead and scan a couple of these here. From planet... Is that in this system? We're gonna have to do... Okay. I've got questions. I've got questions and we're going to need some answers. Okay, so there is some dirt on this planet. Some sections that aren't just the beautiful emerald green. But look at that. It makes me like stutter and... Yeah, I can't handle this. It's quite profound. We need more analysis. Possibly night side, ocean side. We need some more analysis. Let's do some terrain assessment, some topography analysis here. We've got a pretty high mountain over here to settle up on. Just beautiful skies, emerald hills. I think the trees being non-standard really plays with the bubbles somehow to bring this sort of almost virtual feeling, like yeah, you got these floating masses on the mountains, and but I mean, come on. Can we... I can't... Okay. I'm just constantly stunned. And then look, so we have this dark nebula in the sky. That means you're going to have dark nights. Perhaps let's go down near the ocean. Right, we'll find ourselves a sort of barrier island. Look at this. It's just amazingly clear weather, like... Just, I don't... Open ocean? It's just open ocean. But, let's find one of these anvil islands to land on. And we'll take the, we'll take a gauge of the ocean. And then we'll also get an idea if it's going to be nighttime soon. We're pretty close to the Terminator, but it could be sunrise. No, we're not that close. It is, in fact, nighttime. Inescapable toxins for weather. Desiccated root structure from photosynthesis. There's definitely something, yeah, growing on these trees. Okay. They're not quite normal. So maybe we're getting a hint of some of those toxins that are here. Mimic gas bubbles. Okay, so it looks like a crystalline structured planet here. Let's go ahead and descend. Okay, the ocean is a little cloudy. A little bit. Not the clearest. For sure not the clearest. Did we get the cannon upgrade? No. Oh, this is a perfect time to do that. I forgot all about this. A crystal, sulfide, and a living pearl. Well, we're gonna do some of that right now. Seafloor is fairly green. Little bits of algae and such. Oh, we're getting a glimpse at some fauna. Some aquatic fauna here. What do we have? A little bloatfish. That is fun. Alright, well let's grab the crystal sulfide. There's no reason to pull it out of storage. Yes, I know that's problematic. That I have the ingredients and I still would rather gather them than just spend them out of storage. But what can I say? That's what we do. That's how we roll. I think we should scan some of these rocks. Cementation. It's actually a little cold here underwater. Minus 11 degrees Celsius. What I don't see is more crystal sulfide nearby. Okay, perhaps what we need to do is do a little bit of traveling in our... Look at that color variation over there. Okay, let's do a little bit of traveling in our abyssal E-hue. As I'm sure we'll break away into deeper ocean sections. Again, with these massive anvil-like islands... That means you're sure to have islands even in the deepest reaches of the ocean, I would imagine. Look at this, sort of this cobalt. No, I guess it's really more of a... What would that be? A lavender? Sort of moss or algae growing on everything? I accept these terms. This island is astounding. Or, I'm sorry, this planet is astounding. And I'm thinking really hard about the islands, maybe? Or... let's see, if we switch... I like that. Oh! It's a rainbow as we smash through the wildlife. So there's no bubbles out here, I'm noticing. Or at least, not like there was over land. The bubbles could be an overland phenomenon. I'm a fan of the rainbow, though. That is fairly interesting. Let's take a look. Local time says it's going to be sunset fairly soon. Now I feel like naming this planet Paradise Almost is a bit of a mislead. Kind of like Greenland. Like Paradise Almost makes people go, oh, it's not quite paradise, but in the reality, it's pretty paradise. Okay, so this part of the ocean is a little rockier and yuckier. Are there like separate biomes? This looks a little... No, it's the color. We're in the sunset. We're losing the bright blue sky, and we're getting more of the, yeah, of the natural sunset here. Ooh, underwater cave. That's fun. Easy. I suppose, if anything, we should be scanning for, you guessed it, a drowned starship. Where are we? Oh, I don't want to go back, do we? 8 minutes away? I think we'll fly to that one. Okay, the water just got a little dark and a little deep for a moment, and I had a moment. It's okay. We're pressing on. We're inside of our protective submarine, and the water is undoubtedly getting a little deeper. Not bad. And then look, this island is completely floating. How fun is that? And here are the bubbles. Wait. Is the grass bioluminescent green? Are you kidding me? I don't know what... Oh my gosh. Alright. First things first. Let's head over to the drowned starship and collect it. See what sort of a find we have. And then I dare say we need to head over to the night side of the planet across the Terminator. That's what I'm thinking. So instead we'll take a nice sunset shot of the ocean like this. I think that's fairly acceptable. Inescapable toxins. I'm sure everyone's heard that a few times from me by now, and they're like, what gives? But I'm perplexed. What does that mean? It's a paradise planet. What does it mean? There's so much that I don't understand from the Atlas. We've yet to see any sort of storm activity. Oh, impacting that water from that high actually hurt. Huh. Okay, I'm trying to see if these generate their own light. And it doesn't seem like they do. Unfortunately. I feel like some of them did on a specific planet. B17 plus 4. I mean, you know, let's be real, it's not even worth 1,000,000 units, right? Okay, so now that we have done our due diligence and we have learned that that's not a vessel worth salvaging, let's head back to our island. I can't believe that these crystals are they starting to glow now? Am I... Is that my... That's my light. Yeah, that's my light. Oh, we have a school of fish here. We have found planets where the crystals... Oh my gosh. This is the kind of planet this is. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Like, just think for a second. I almost didn't come back to this planet. Like, for a brief 30 seconds in my mind, I was... we've already been to paradise, almost. We've already been there. I love it. Okay, and look at this. It's a little rockier over here. A little more rugged. And yet, nope, it's still got significant coverage with trees, grass, bubbles. Here, we've got a structure over here. Let's break over this mountain. And I think we'll just set down right over here. This place. Like, are you kidding me? Jeez. This is one of those places I don't really want to leave. Like, I just want to keep exploring it. Rust? I mean, we have a need for rust. Ooh, that's good nanites. Wow. It's pretty impressive. I think we need to get to a higher vantage point and really just survey this gem that we've found. This is what planetary exploration is going to be now. Like, it's mind-blowing. It's like we just don't know what we're going to get. Oh my gosh. Look at it sweeping over the hills. Gotta turn our headlamp off. Wow. I've got to say, we just have to leave. We have to force ourselves to leave and go to another planet, or the inescapable toxins in the air are like, it's like a siren song. It's like, we'll never want to leave. Ever. And we must explore the rest of the system. Who knows what other gems are around the corner? Okay, so we have Glacial Fortress, which we looked at. It didn't look to change too much. Now, we didn't really give it its due. We didn't really land and walk around, and perhaps we should have. But I would like to go to a new location, actually. A vapor planet. I believe a vapor planet is a marshy planet? Like a foggy, marshy type of planet? It's got lots of phesium, so you know it's good. I can't do this. I can't pass this planet without seeing... Oh, it's turned gray. Oh, we're gonna get to see... It's a blizzard, huh? Let's do it. Yep. Let's do it. No visibility. Complete whiteout conditions. Alright, we're zipping along the surface here. Whoa! That is some intense lightning in that blizzard. Wow. I mean, it's like everywhere. Look at this. It's a thunder blizzard. And we're just over the ocean still. Complete whiteout conditions. I have no visibility on the surface. I know we're close to the surface, but wow. Look at how much lightning there is. Over the ocean, this storm is just raging. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're coming up on a landmass. We're gonna land. We're gonna take a few samples. I don't think it's wise to ignore any planet whatsoever previously explored prior to the Atlas big update. I think we owe it to ourselves to continue in the spirit of exploration and analysis and investigate everything that there is, including trying to land here during this insane blizzard. Can you believe all the lightning? It's a little much. Wow, that is an incredibly cold temperature. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do much planetary analysis of the forest in this. Ooh, look out for the ravine! Oh! Okay, no, I think this is a blessing in disguise because you can seek refuge in here. It's much warmer inside the cave. And then the bottom is frozen out. This is such an intense blizzard. Raging snowstorms is what's listed by the Explorer's database. I don't think we're going to even have a chance to check this forest out. We're going to have to go to the next planet. I think we're just going to have to depart and make a mental note that Glacial Fortress is now an incredibly stormy planet. Alright, what's next on our list? That is just amazing, though. And look at this. Oh, I'm a big fan of this system. I mean, gosh, what are we at? Fire 132 Temperance? And we've only just begun. We can't be falling in love with systems this quickly because there are many, many, many more out there we must find. So we have an unknown planet ahead of us, a fractured planet with aggressive sentinels. I dare say this is a planet we actually need to establish a base on. I think this is the one and only anomalous decorative base we do not yet have portal access to in our Terminus system. The terrain definitely looks fractured. So let's punch through. This is either sunrise or sunset, pretty close to the Terminator. Okay, the clouds are a little vaulted. Is this... what? The colors are getting twisted. Oh my goodness. What is this? Coloration? What? I'm astounded. And everything is just this green or pink, and then nighttime descends, and look, we get this sea foam teal. So this is not the base we thought. This is not our fractured sort of base, which I thought had more of the beams of light. But this is definitely an anomalous planet to be sure. Let's settle down. All the color is sort of fading into the background of green, and something assaulted me. Alright, well, aggressive sentinels will do that to you. The weather. Thirsty clouds. They're so thirsty. No, I'm not going to spar with the sentinels in this section. No. Instead, I would like to head to the day side of the Terminator. Hostile scan detected. They better be quick. Are we that far away from the star already? How fast is the day-night cycle on this planet? Here we go, blue skies. And then once we get down, they turn into... it's just a more pronounced version of what we had before. Odd terrain. The sunset sunrise on this planet, though, is probably the most remarkable coloration. The rainbow is a little off color as well. Of course, these land formations are fairly anomalous. Pockmarks everywhere. Not sure if those meteoroid impacts or you know, like bubbles, like through geologic processes. Geological. I think it's safe to say we'll make another landing. For a moment. For a moment. And maybe do some scans. But, of course, you know, hostile sentinel. So their coloration is normal up close, but not at a distance. That's an interesting sort of anomaly. I feel like that's not entirely uncommon, that aspect of colors being distorted at range. But I think that will about do it for me on that planet. What have we here? Undiscovered planet. A misty planet. Huh. Okay, still looking at 3 unexplored planets in this system. Oh, I got the perfect name for this planet. Tinted glass. Misty planet. I can see small land masses. Okay, no, the land masses are breaking out a little bit larger. Not exactly continental structure, but maybe. A bit mauve on the atmosphere. I think we'll go ahead and allow ourselves to make entry on the night side of this planet. Not quite sure. Okay, looks like it's over a significant landmass. Wow. Mountainous. Holy mountains. Like, descending down into them here. I don't even... And look at that sunset. That's... Oh, come on. I mean... Really? I'm sure there's a filter for this somewhere, right? But it messes with the colors. Oh, yes. No. The original colors are fine. But look at these mountains. Okay. Okay, let's go settle up on top of one and get a lookout over everything, shall we? Goodness. Are there any structures nearby? Over here on the side of the mountain? What? Oh, that's a drop pod. No thanks. Look at this. Yeah, I'd say this is where we were headed originally, and that is the peak. And we're getting the mega official sunrise right over the top of the mountain. Right over the top of the mountain? I honestly think that's the image right there. Vapor? Yeah, vapor looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Now we've got to mess with filters. No. No. That's good. I'm happy with what I got. Let's set this thing down. I want to do some scans. I know the landing area is not clear. I would like you to land anyways. I accept any risks. Please, just land up here. Alright, let's try to find an outcropping. Ah, yeah, right down here. Okay. Occasional boiling fog. Boiling fog? Yikes. Nutrient source off of cosmic radiation. Superheated rainstorm approaching. Look at this terrain. I can't even. We're going to have to go and check out the ocean. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to check out the ocean and see what the ocean has in store for us. Because if the terrain looks like this, and this is on like a continent and it goes all the way down to pockets of water, then I'm like, surely the sections of ocean are so out of the normal. Oof. Can't even get up there. Maybe. Yep, here comes the storm. We're so high up, that rainbow goes almost in a circle. What? I mean, that's just like... something dark, something brooding. Something that really showcases the... No, we need something like... I guess it's just the vintage, right? You don't really get the scale that we're on top of the world, though. Maybe. Maybe you do. It's just occasional boiling fog. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's... You know the toughest part about the Atlas updating to everything we need? Is now we want everything, and oh, look at that. That's a perfect little rainbow over the Azure Spark. So if we get it like this. Hashtag no filter. I'm thinking we go see the ocean. While we're still fighting through this boiling fog, I say we go and we see the ocean. I can't even with these mountains though. Look at this. I'm a little lost in just my expectations were shattered maybe a long time ago. And so for my expectations to continue getting shattered over and over again is inducing a sort of, I guess euphoria is the right word? Alright. The sky is sort of this pale color, not really like the lavender I thought, more like this deepened gray. And then look at the fog down by the water, like, it's actually kind of a thick fog. Hold on, if we try to go down to the water's surface, will we actually lose visibility? No, okay, it clears up a little bit, but preliminary scan shows this section of the water is not very deep. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We're going to get a little bit of distance away from the planet, and then I think we're going to... It's so unassuming to look at it from from outside the atmosphere. Let's scroll down to a section of the ocean. We'll punch down, we'll punch into the mist, and we'll just identify an island. I have like no visibility on a clear day. Okay, whoa. It's just a lot of mist in the sky. Look at this sky. It's like this slate sort of... Like there's like a hint of violet somewhere in there. And oh, look at this. Little flowers. We couldn't even see much of the flora with all of the mountains. Okay, the water is not as deep as I would have expected given the terrain variation on the land mass. That's almost... That really starts to make me think that there are different biomes on planets. Like, maybe it's subtle. Maybe it is. Maybe it's subtle. But, that's kind of steep. Okay, that's kind of steep. The, you know, the turbidity, it's a little... The water's a little murky, sure. It's not really that clear. The coral is pretty exotic looking. It gives it sort of a brackish feel. I can understand that, you know, being that this is a misty planet. I am fairly curious now. I'm fairly curious. We're gonna have to check something out for science. We're going to have to travel to another section. Oh man. Go ahead and land already. We're going to have to land at another section of the planet and see if its terrain is exactly as mountainous as the other location that we departed. We've got to. I've got to, mister. There's no other way about it. None. So I wonder... Now wait a second, what if we go somewhere... There's gotta be a pole to the planet, right? Like a... Right? What if we go here? Yeah, look at that odd atmospheric formation. Is that... Maybe we need to land and, like, follow our compass. Okay, it appears flat, but our visibility is nothing through the mist. The sunset is a little astounding. I think what happens is we punch through the atmosphere maybe a little bit. We pulse jump slightly in this direction. And then we dip back down. We can see we're still heading north. Okay, so we rinse and repeat. I don't know how you're ever supposed to get anything done. Want to take photos. Okay, so it definitely looks like now that we're back over land, the terrain is not... It's not as mountainous here. It's not. Do you see this? Like, it's like there are mountains. It's varied, but these are not the mountains we found earlier. What we found earlier was incredibly steep. So there are. So there are like different terrain sub-biomes. Okay, now we found some mountains. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, no, so this is more indicative of where we started from. Ah, north? Is this the North Pole up here? It looks like it might be, since everything switched to south on us and we had to turn around. Yeah, so this is the North Pole here. This is the pole of the planet. I can't even. We're gonna have to land. We're gonna have to land and gather our thoughts and prepare ourselves, because we still have 2 more freaking planets to visit in this system, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite systems already. It doesn't have the ice planet of the other system, but, like, that is intense. Alright, I think we've got enough pictures of this planet, and I think it's time that we moved on to the next episode. But before we do, let us go ahead and log our discovery as... Call it Obscure Heights. Because, yeah, fog and mountains. It's just a gorgeous system. The system is just amazing. I hope you've had a fun time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Until next time, take care.